this is going to be a different one for you. See these things here? Causing murder. Do you know who's getting the blame for this? Sean. They're not making these brackets for one of them, are you? No. So, what idiot has got to try and bend metal and make brackets for one of them? That would be me. Because our mate Mr. Bloomfield, David to you lot, he's come from round the corner, small step away, for us to make some brackets for his van, because Mr. Bloomfield have gone and got himself some of these boys. We got to fit them to the T5. Is it a T5 or T6?
T6.
Got to fit them to a T6 now. So, we all know I'm a master welder. Nothing's ever broken, nothing's ever fell off, and the step still works on the van with fat lad here stepping on it. So don't even comment, right? So, the problem we've got is that the T6, as well as it being an absolute poser's vehicle, because it's a bit of a sporty van. You can shake his head in the back, I don't fucking care. Right, we'll show you the problem we've got. That's where the mount is just in there. But if you look back, there's nothing straight. So we've got to make a plate that mounts on there, and then it's got to kick out, go back, then, because it's going to be at its side, then got to be twisted straight, and then got to be bent over. He is going to make me swear today. But we'll have a laugh doing it, because the only thing that can go wrong is that there'll be a T6 going back down south with no bonnet.
30-minute job.
This isn't Greg Virgo's channel. This is probably going to take 4 hours. Oh, then we got to put the white lights on and wire them in, which is not a problem. That's easy. Let's find out what we're going to do. I think we're going to make a little bit of a mock-up first out of cardboard, and then we'll go from there. Right, we'll do some stuff and we'll be back. We have had a brainwave. So, Unistrut and flat bar. Where do we get the flat bar from?
B&Q.
B&Q. Right, went to B&Q for some flat bar. The way the bonnet is on the T5 is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not
It's
conventional.
twisty.
And you've looked for the brackets, haven't you?
There's one company in Germany that does them, and they haven't got any. That's it. They're about £89, and then the postage on top.
Now, granted, it's cost David £340 with the cost of fuel to come up here, and 12 hours out of his life. But anyway, right, what we're going to do, where it mounts onto the side of the levers for the hinges for the bonnet mount, we have worked out, weirdly enough, that Unistrut, a piece of Unistrut cut into an L shape, mounts perfect on it, because we were going to do a flat bar, then one on top, and weld it. I'm not a welder. Anyone from Mule will tell you that. Because he was laughing at me. Right, anyway, so that will go on the side, and it's got holes pre-cut into it. Again, which kind of worked in our favour, didn't it?
It did.
Do it there. So that's going to go on there. We have the piece going on top. We're going to be a little bit of jiggery, pokery, mouldery, bendery. Then we're going to bend this up so it comes just past the bonnet and on top. Fixes into place, give it a bit of a squiggle, and that should be good. Drill a hole in it, paint it up pretty, cover Neil's welding, and bolt it on, and then wire the lights up. Now to bend it, we haven't got a bending machine, so we're going to do the old-fashioned way, just by hand, in a vise, with a big bar. This place is an absolute mess, by the way. It was dead clean and tidy before David turned up, and now there's stuff thrown everywhere. Right, let's get it in the vise. I've marked it where we need to bend it, so let's give it a bend. That is going to be the curve, so it's going to be that bent, he says. We got our 2 pieces of scrap metal, as probably some people will say in the comment section. And why didn't you go and buy the proper ones? Because you can't get them. He's tried. Not stupid, are David? You know what I mean? We just said that before. Online, you go and try and find them, and if you can, buy a pair. Okay, just saying. These 2 are coming off. Then this one is going to bolt onto there, and then this one will go down, and we're going to curve it round onto the bonnet, clean it all up, weld it, spray it, fit some lights, wire them in, done. But that's got to go on there first, and then this needs to go on because we need to know what sort of angle it's going to run. And then obviously when this closes, this top piece is going to need to have a tweak on it, because when you shut the bonnet, it's not going to be, when you shut the bonnet on it, that's going to be leaning over one way or the other. So that's going to need a bit of a twist on it so it lines up flat for the lights. You get me? Right, so we've got that plate on, and then we're going to slide this one through the back. It needs to come over these pieces of cable here, and this one here, it needs to go over it. The inside part is flat on the bar, and you can see that that is leaning massively upwards. So this piece, that needs to be tilted clockwise, well, twisted clockwise round, because we're not going to get this on because the bonnet's all there. So take this out, and then this section here, what we're going to do is put that on the clamps, and then this section we're going to twist it that way, so it then misses the bonnet and comes straight over. So when you're welding in the garage, just make sure there's not things lying around that you can set on fire. Oops. We've made loads of progress and we've got things done. So David is in there doing it, rubbing down the other one, and we've got one sprayed up there. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's not the prettiest looking thing, I must say, and I really, you know, again, it's not pretty, but we've just had them on and we just mocked them up, and they fit perfect on that. You honestly wouldn't think that a pair of idiots in a garage with tools that neither of them really know how to use, but kind of wing it, pulled it off. So we're going to rub that one down, get that one sprayed up. Well, while we're letting them dry, we're then going to wire the lights up and the white lining. The wire lining? What are you talking about, Neil? Wire them up and do the harness. Wire them up, do the harness and all the electrics in the van. So when we come to putting them on, we can just plug them in and go from there. We got 2 of these to fit. Aux beams. He didn't get sent them. He's not like a famous YouTuber or nothing. You know, I mean, that doesn't get all sorts of stuff sent to him for free. Purely just to, you know, get that sponsorship money in, because, you know, we're all that tight. Aux beam. Fitting them. Good thing with them is that the wiring loom is already made up. So 2 connections to the battery, which are under the bonnet. It's all fused. It's got a relay on it. We can attach that somewhere. We can wire the lights up, and then all we've got to do is go into the cab with the switch, which is then going to go somewhere on the dashboard, and that's that done. So not a great deal of room under there, but we'll get it all in, we get it all tidy, get it all fitted in, out the way, wired up, and then the brackets are literally, you've had 2 sprays and then it's on and done, isn't it, mate?
That's it.
Right, got them wired up, all through, all in the engine bay, all the cables tidied up, and as you can see, they're working. Right, next thing to do is we're still waiting for the brackets because they're a bit tacky, so we don't really want to disturb them. So I think it's a cup of tea time, and then come back out and go from there. I'll show you where we've put the switch. So we've come through the back there, gone down underneath, and then we've come out just a little hole, and then Dave's going to get some M3 tape, and then he's going to stick that just on there, just like that. fella. Hello. So, next we're just waiting for those brackets which are dangling there. He's tidying his battery up. Right, brackets are kind of dry. Time to get them on and put some lights on them. Well, we've got them on. They look bloody lovely. Time for the big test. What did he look like? Let's give it a go. Hello, flashy. Amber. Ooh. Well, there you go. We're done. Well, so done it. They do look, on a T6, they just look brilliant. They really do. Have you seen many of these with them on before?
No,
No.
T6.
Oh, if you see David running down the motorway, you know you've got to flash him because he's going to flash back. If you're on a T6, none of this. He's going to be like that, flashing. Right? We need some sunny weather. We need to get out on the water. We actually, last year, we had a moment on the water where we thought we were getting bombed.
Top Gun moment.
Literally, we were in Pooley Bridge and a plane come that low. It was heading towards us. It was.
Yeah.
I'm not having it, so. Right, that's us done. We're going. Catch you later. And, yeah, they're on Instagram, by the way. I'll leave you all the links for David's Instagram. Needs to blow them up. But you're going to see loads of these. And by the way, no, I'm not making them for anyone else. Don't even ask. Don't email me. Don't message me on Instagram. None of that, okay?